제란 가을이라 가을. 야, 쫓아온다. 쟁여를 내려.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Oh, that's a key interception. Out for a throw. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick his spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. He's on it, can he get away? This looks... He's had a shot! Goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Rice did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
No, that's been intercepted. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Baresi gets rid without sophistication. Pepe.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Owen. Now that's well seen too. Cleared without complication. And it's Kimmich. Bernardo Silva. Searching pass he's played there. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Whistle goes and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Hazard tries looking up for options on the left. Maicon calmly anticipates. And it's Bernardo Silva. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's a throw in.
Send the pass കൊടുത്താ
Ah, good steal. He just read it. The message is clear. None shall pass. Can he spark a counter here? Kimmich. Down by a goal, needing to go over gear. That's how it looks here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. There will be a throw-in.
കളി കളിച്ചിട്ട്
Substitution on the field. Number 30, Osman. Number
Baresi
19, Guti.
turns back here,
Coming
probably
on
the best
field,
option.
Number 11, Mbappe.
Mbappe,
Number 47, Phil
and this is
Foden.
Forlan.
Substitution.
Oh,
Well, it's definitely the right attitude
back,
and
back, back.
application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing. They're coming again and again. A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
ഫ്രണ്ടിലോട്ടാണ് പാസ് ബാക്കിലോട്ട് അടിച്ചതാ.
So, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
പോണ പന്തായി കാട്ടിക്കൊണ്ട്
Maicon plays it short.
എന്താ
Big chance! Madrid
lag.
their second corner now. They've played it short. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for the run. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking to play him in. Forlan receives it in a wide position. Oh, shooting chance!
മയിരി
He has done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting. Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay
എത്ര
focused
പേരിട്ടാണ്
at all
കളിക്കണ
times. Any lapse in concentration, voila. Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency
പോട്ടെ
after
പോട്ടെ
that.
പോട്ടെ പോട്ടെ പോട്ടെ
It's a goal kick.
എത്ര പേരിട്ടാ കളിക്കണം എന്തൊക്കെയോ കാണിക്കാൻ ഇല്ലാണ്ട്
Substitution on the field. Number 10,
So,
Diego
time for
Forlan.
changes on
Number
both sides, actually.
17, Rafael Leao. Coming on the field, number 21,
And it's Beckham.
Watkins. Number 18,
That
ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ
pass
lag.
just didn't quite work.
substitution in progress.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that was not the case. Nicely shaped ball. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball and chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Aside...
ആ ഒരു കേറിട്ട് വള്ളിയാണല്ലോ. സൈഡില് ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ. ഇപ്പൊ കൈകൊള്ള
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's true making sense...
He rises! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Bellingham. Son Heung-min, spread it left. Takes aim and crosses. Donnarumma claims it, safe hands. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! It's bounced back off the post.
Dembele.
And they've got rid. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left.
He's having a shot! It's in!
ഞാനടാ
And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona. Dembele! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Son Heung-min receives it in a good position here. Raul. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Costa Curta. And it's made its way to him. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. He is through here. And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.